We can discuss some more properties of vector product. Okay, what is vector product? A cross B is modulus of A, modulus of B, sine theta into n cap. Okay, and we know n cap is a unit vector perpendicular to both A and B, and its direction is from A to B. We have studied the property. Cross product is anti-commutative, but cross product is distributive. Okay, and see the figure. ABCD is a parallelogram. Okay, we can find the area of this parallelogram using vector product. That is the application of cross product or vector product. Do you remember the application of dot product or scalar product? Its application is the projection of vector A on another vector B. And here the application of cross product or vector product is the area of the parallelogram. Okay, what is the area of the parallelogram? Base into altitude. Okay, and here dn is the line perpendicular to the side AB of the parallelogram. That is dn, the perpendicular is the height of the parallelogram. And area of the parallelogram ABCD is base into height, which is the base AB. Okay, and base is always the magnitude of the vector, that is side of the parallelogram, denoted by modulus of vector AB into, then what is the height? H. What is H? Vector dn. Okay, modulus of vector dn. That is modulus of, and here in figure we denote vector AB by small letter b, and vector AD by small letter a, and dn by h. Okay, we can write the area of the parallelogram is modulus of vector b into height h. Okay, but from the figure, ADN is a right triangle. You know, ADN is a right triangle, and here in this right triangle we can apply trigonometric ratios. Okay, from this right triangle ADN, what is sine theta? What is sine theta? The opposite side by hypotenuse. Which is the opposite side of theta? H. Which is the hypotenuse? Yes, the hypotenuse is the side opposite to angle 90. That is A, the vector A. For the side, we are taking its modulus. Okay, and sine theta equal to H by modulus of vector A. Or cross multiplying, we have H equal to mod A sine theta. We got the height of the parallelogram. H is modulus of vector A into sine theta. And substituting this value, area of the parallelogram is B into H. Modulus of B into H. Now we got H equal to modulus of A sine theta. Now what is area? Modulus of B into modulus of A into sine theta. Okay, we discuss what is mod B, mod A sine theta. Modulus of A cross B. Okay, then area of the parallelogram is defined as modulus of A cross B. Then what is A and B from figure? A and B are the adjacent sides of the parallelogram. Don't forget, if A and B are the adjacent sides of the parallelogram, then area of the parallelogram is modulus of A cross B. That is one important question. Find the area of the parallelogram. Okay, with adjacent sides are given. What is the formula? Modulus of A cross B. Then don't forget A and B are the adjacent side. Okay, but using the parallelogram law of vector addition, if A and B are the diagonals of the parallelogram, then its area is half of modulus of A cross B. Okay, if A and B are the adjacent side, what is its area? Mod A cross B. If A and B are the diagonals of the parallelogram, then its area is half of modulus of A cross B. Okay, then next we can find area of the triangle ABC. Then what is the relation between the triangle and the parallelogram? Okay, when we join the diagonal of the parallelogram, it divides it into two triangles. That is, triangle is half of the parallelogram, or area of the triangle is half of the area of the parallelogram. Okay, then how will you find the area of triangle? Area of triangle ABC is half of modulus of vector AB into vector AC. Okay, where AB and AC are any two sides of the triangle. Area of the parallelogram ABCD is modulus of A cross B, where A and B are the adjacent sides of the parallelogram. And area of the triangle is half of modulus of AB cross AC, where AB and AC are the sides of the triangle. Okay, don't forget. Then next we can discuss the cross product of any two vectors. If two vectors are given, how will you find the cross product? Okay, then you remember you have studied in +1 physics. If vector A is equal to A1i plus A2j plus A3k and vector B is equal to B1i plus B2j plus B3k, then A cross B is determinant. First row ijk, it is a vector, and second row is the coefficient of first vector a1, a2, a3, and the next row is the coefficient of the next vector b1, b2, b3. If we are calculating b cross a, the second row becomes the coefficient of b and the last row becomes the coefficient of a. You have studied in the properties of determinant. If two rows are interchanging, sign of the determinant changes. Okay, that is why a cross b is equal to minus of b cross b. Okay, and we have studied many properties. The important properties, if two vectors are parallel or collinear, their cross product is 0. Okay, and by using that condition we can find I cross j, j cross k, I cross k, and I cross I, j cross j, and k cross k. Okay, they are 0. And angle between the two vectors sin theta is modulus of a cross b by modulus of a into modulus of b. Okay, then area of the parallelogram with adjacent side AB is modulus of A cross B, and area of the triangle is half of modulus of AB cross AC. AB and AC are the adjacent sides. Okay, and the vector perpendicular to both A and B is A cross B. The unit vector perpendicular to both A and B is A cross B by modulus of A cross B. Okay, don't forget. And if two vectors are given, we can find the cross product by determinant first row ijk, second row coefficient of first vector, and next row coefficient of next vector. Okay, that's all the properties of cross product. You watch this video 2 or 3 times and we can discuss the problems related to cross product through WhatsApp. Okay, and this is the last topic actually. Actually, we have one more topic, but that topic is deleted by CBSE. Okay, we can discuss the problems through WhatsApp. Okay.